From ABC News, this is the Western edition of Good Morning America. Now, from Times Square in New York, weekend anchors Bill Weir and Kate Snow.
Big good morning to the West Coast.
Where's Bill Weir?
You're not Bill Weir.
They'll let anybody sit here now, won't they?
This is Don Daler. Not true at all. A good man filling in for Bill. Bill's taking a couple days off.
Right.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
How often do you check your email?
All the time.
All the time. We're addicts here, and if you get up in the middle of the night to log on, you could be one of these 11 million email addicts as well. We're going to help you break the habit.
Join the club.
Coming up on Good Morning America, if you check your email in church or on vacation or even in the bathroom, well, you're an email addict, but we can help you.
Are you one of the 11 million people who just can't stop logging on to read your messages, like me and Kate? Well, you might be an email addict. We've got tips on how to break that habit.
Coming up on Good Morning America, email mania. How often do you log in to check your inbox? Could you be an email addict? We'll talk to an expert about this new affliction.
We turn now to a relatively new affliction, email addiction. More and more Americans say they are checking their email at all hours of the day and night, from bed, from their cars, even, get this, from church. How much is too much? Well, you be the judge. When business owner Kevin Kelly wakes up, it's the first thing on his mind. In the car on the way to work, at business meetings, even in the bathroom. Kevin's email isn't more than a click away.
Movie theaters, in a dentist chair, on It's a Small World at Walt Disney World.
Kevin is an admitted email addict, someone who compulsively checks his inbox 24/7.
I'd say I check my email about every 5 minutes or so.
That's every 5 minutes for 18 hours, 500 emails a day.
I have to keep up with them, so I'm checking very, very frequently.
And thanks to portable devices like Kevin's Palm One Trio, email addicts have an even easier time getting their fix.
I feel I have a very special relationship with my PDA. It's been very faithful to me.
So closely connected are Kevin and his PDA, he engages wife Stacy in a Friday night ritual.
Kevin gets very excited by PDA sex.
PDA sex.
She has all the appointments for the weekend, and we sit down, and she shoots them over to me.
That was good.
That's his form of intimacy, yes.
You can't do what he's doing and not have it impact your relationship.
You've got mail.
What we'll usually see as a spouse, it says he's on the computer all the time or checking their PDA 40 times a day, and I feel like they're not really attending to me.
He could sleep through our kids crying so loud, but if his phone says that he has a new message, he instantly wakes up.
The best guess experts give us is there are 190 million email users worldwide. Dr. Greenfield says 6% of them might have some form of email addiction. That's roughly 11 million email junkies.
Kevin's email checking has affected our family. Physically, Kevin is at all the school functions and he's on all the vacations. Sometimes I'd like him to be there in his mind more too.
Daddy, put that down, let's play a game. I hear that sometimes. I think it's a habit that's hard to break.
Yeah, full disclosure, I think I'm an addict. It is a hard habit to break, but here to help us with that is Regina Lewis, a consumer advisor with American Online. Thanks for coming in. All of my friends, all the people that I know use email. So what's the difference between just an email user and an email addict?
Kevin, in a word, right? Every 5 minutes, let's just say that's a little over the norm of 5 times a day. And I think the bottom line is it disruptive to your life? Clearly a productivity tool. Clearly we all like to be connected, but it does raise some challenges of how much is too much. And some of his behavior, for people watching this, they might say, you know, I know that guy. I am that guy.
Yeah. One of the stats in the study is that I think 40% of people wake up in the morning and the first thing they do is check their email.
Well, you saw Kevin in bed.
Yeah.
And you're right, 40% of people, first thing might not be bed, but it is first thing. So one of our tips, for instance, is set a virtual start time and on the tail end of the day, a curfew, so that you get your day started. Move that behavior to mid-morning. Otherwise, you get drawn in. The next thing you know, we didn't see that in the tape. The kids are late to school, you're late to a morning meeting, all because you started at 6 a.m. and you got drawn in.
Right. Number two, tip number two.
A couple other things. One, remember the rule of 3. By that I mean if it takes more than 3 exchanges to figure something out, maybe it's the wrong medium. Pick up the phone. That can help a lot. And don't over-reply. He's 500 emails a day. I wonder how many of those are those one-word thanks, no problem. You can lose those. Spare the other people. Also, turn off the audio so you don't feel compelled to reply instantly. And store, don't hoard. Nobody's got white space in their email box anymore. Right. Everybody keeps it. I might need it later. You can put it in folders. You can store it. The storage capacity of email services is tremendous, so aim for some white space. And then my last and favorite one, and this could be for Kevin, or you, go cold turkey. You know, purposely forget the thing for a weekend. You might find, geez, you know, everything got taken care of. It was okay. Right. And of course, now you've got automated away messages that can say, I'm not here. I'll be back June 15th. What's interesting is that that helps manage the expectation of immediacy, which I think is what's driving a lot of this.
Right. One of the amazing things from this was the number of people who are emailing from church. I mean, that's, I guess they're text messaging God or something in there, you know, sending their prayers
I guess we need a new list of commandments for the virtual age, but I'm thinking that that's probably a red flag.
All right. Regina Lewis with AOL, thanks so much for coming in with us.